depending on the distance in between the hammock and the central bolt. Okay, so you need to do an adjustment on this side, and you need to do an adjustment also on the other side. You have, okay, the adjustment in 8. Okay, so each of the adjustment is a step of ½ an inch. Okay, and on this side you have the adjustment with the depth. Okay, or the horizontal distance. Will operate while I'm sitting in. Okay, so the best thing is really that you try the chair yourself. Okay, so sitting down. Okay, so in this case it's really low. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's working, but when I'm sitting on it, there's
Just.
you see the pin is coming in, but it's really just
Right there on
coming
the
in.
edge, yeah.
Okay,
Just on the edge.
it's still extend from the barrel. Okay, so it's really too low in this case. So I'm gonna have to move the system up. You need to try the chair with the cushion that will be in use. In fact, there's different thickness of cushion. Okay, if the cushion is, for example, just an inch thick, probably there's no problem. You're sitting on it, and this thing will operate no problem. If the cushion is really thick, because I had some case where the people were using 6-inch with air.
Okay.
System in that,
Okay.
not the air system, but the air pocket.
Okay.
Okay. So this type of cushion is really,
That's difficult.
putting the weight all over the place, and so the hammock is not really deforming itself. So in this case, what you need to do is to push the system further up, so that it's going to react with the displacement of the hammock. To adjust the detection system position, first sit on the chair and look at the pins to disc interaction. Locate the blocking pins and the blocking disc. The clearance between disc and pins should be plus or minus ¼ an inch. If the clearance is not sufficient, then it needs to be readjusted. The clearance between the disc and the pins should be plus or minus ¼ an inch, as shown here. If the distance between the tip of the locking pins and the blocking disc is less than ¼ an inch, then the detection system is set to low. Increase the height of the detection system by 1 increment, as shown on right. If the locking pins enter too deeply into the barrel, like on the left, and that when seated on the wheelchair you can feel a major pressure, then the detection system is set to high. Decrease the height of the detection system by 1 increment, as shown on the right. The clearance between disc and pins should be well adjusted to ensure comfort and good functioning. Screws here, okay. If I'm moving them this way, then the system will push up, okay, and it's going to be in a better position. Yeah, okay. So in this case, I think it's 2, but it may be 1.
Is there any disadvantage of having it too far off?
You're going to feel it.
You're going to feel it. If you had a cushion.
Yeah.
plus you don't want the system to support 100% of the weight of the person, and you don't want the weight to be transferred directly to the boat. Okay, you want the structure of the wheelchair to be to withstand the weight of the person. Okay. So, and anyway, the person that is sitting on it will tell you that, oh, they feel it, they feel it, they feel it, okay? So really, you need to be within the spring travel, okay? So that the pressure that they are going to feel is something like 10 pounds. Okay? But 10 pounds spread over a certain, over all the IMAX, so it won't be too bad.
The horizontal adjustment allows to adjust the detection zone dimension. If you need to enlarge the A or the sensitive zone, then the detection system should be moved front, following the green arrow on the left. On the opposite, if you need to enlarge the B or non-sensitive zone, then the detection system should be moved back, following the green arrow on the left. Final testing.
Okay. So, see, I don't feel it too much. I know that it's probably there's still some places in the spring, okay? So, it looks like it's okay, and the pins are really inside, so the adjustment is probably okay. Okay, so it's locking well. Everything is locking well. Okay. So the installation is complete.